You walk into a room and immediately feel something is off. Even before anyone says a word, someone you love is pretending to be fine, but you already know they're not. A stranger tells you a sad story, and you feel it in your chest, like it happened to you. Most people brush these moments off, but you can't, because you feel things on a level that most people simply don't understand. And if that sounds like you, stay with me, because what I'm about to share might be the first time someone has actually explained why you are the way you are. There's a word for people like you: empath. Not the mystical Instagram version, the real psychological version. It's not a weakness. It's not being too sensitive. It's one of the rarest emotional architectures a human being can have. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 traits that almost every deep feeler has. Traits that most people will never experience, and that most of the world will never truly understand about you. When someone near you is in pain, you don't just notice it, you absorb it. Psychologists call this emotional contagion, the unconscious process of mirroring someone else's emotional state in your own nervous system. Think about the last time a friend called you crying. Most people feel sympathy, so they feel bad for them. But you probably felt the grief yourself. Your chest tightened, your eyes burned. You might have even cried harder than they did. That's not you being dramatic. That's your brain's mirror neuron system, firing at an extraordinary level. This is exactly the trait that makes you the person people call at 2 a.m., the one people trust with their deepest secrets, because they can feel that you actually feel them. And that is extraordinarily rare. You don't just experience your environment, you wear it. Walk into a tense room, your whole body shifts. Your shoulders tighten. Your mind starts scanning. You can walk into your own home after an argument you weren't part of and know something happened. Just from the air in the room, your nervous system is calibrated more finely than average. It picks up on micro signals that most people's brains simply filter out. Most people walk through life half asleep. You don't get that luxury, but you also get access to a layer of reality that most people never experience. You don't just enjoy being alone. You need it deeply, urgently, like air. Think about how you feel after a long day around people, even people you love. There's an exhaustion that goes beyond physical tiredness. It's in your bones, in your head, a kind of emotional static that won't stop until you're finally truly alone. This is called empathic fatigue, and it's a real documented phenomenon. The solitude you crave isn't running away from the world. It's how you come back to yourself so you can show up fully again. You've probably been in a situation where someone tells you everything is fine, and your whole body knows it's not. Where someone smiles at you, and something in your gut says, this isn't real. And most of the time, you're right. You've probably talked yourself out of this instinct before, told yourself you're being paranoid, overthinking, too suspicious, and then, weeks or months later, found out your gut was correct all along. Deep feelers are constantly reading micro-expressions, tiny involuntary facial movements that last less than a fraction of a second. The tragedy isn't that you can sense deception. It's that the world told you not to trust it. Start trusting it. You don't just appreciate a beautiful song, a sunset, a piece of writing. You feel it as an event. Music doesn't just sound good, it moves through you. There's even a term for this: aesthetic chills or frisson, the physical sensation of goosebumps or a shiver in response to something beautiful. Studies show only about 55% of people experience this at all. For deep feelers, it happens constantly and intensely. Maybe you've watched a film alone and cried, not because it was sad, but because something about it was so true that it hurt. Maybe you've heard a song and had to stop whatever you were doing because it demanded your full presence. This is not sensitivity in the weak sense. This is your nervous system being alive to the world in a way most people will never access. You don't just pass through life, you feel it. So if you found yourself nodding through this video, if even 2 or 3 of these traits felt deeply familiar, then here is what I want you to hear. You are not too much. You were not built wrong. You were built for depth, and in a world that rewards numbness, that is extraordinarily rare. The world doesn't always know what to do with people like you, but that's the world's limitation, not yours. If this video described you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more content on emotional depth, identity, and the psychology of people who feel too much, subscribe.